A moonless night. Weather conditions are ideal to observe stars and planets in this observatory in Nice, southern France.
Jupiter is rising, you can see it clearly. It's opposite to the Sun, so it appears closer and brighter.
Mathieu Conja observes the solar system's gas giant, Jupiter.
Over here we can see Jupiter's moon with Ganymede's shadow. See, it's leaving the disk.
He started stargazing as a teenager.
It helps us to understand the universe, how it evolves, how it was formed, how it may evolve and exist in the future. It's very instructive, especially in this day and age where conspiracy theories are rampant. It makes the stars a bit more accessible. So astronomy is really useful.
For Mathieu, a simple telescope from the 1960s is more than enough. Space agencies in the US, Europe, and Canada have gone to greater lengths, spending 10 billion euros on their revolutionary James Webb Space Telescope. It took off from Kourou last Christmas and sent its first images back to Earth 7 months later. The progress made since the older space telescope Hubble is striking when comparing the iconic pillars of creation, showing the formation of stars.
You can enter deeper into the cloud because it's a telescope that captures infrared light. You can see further inside and in greater detail. It's amazing. The images are breathtaking.
Pierre-Olivier Lagage worked for 24 years on MIRI, one of the telescope's infrared cameras. While the images of the Carina Nebula amaze the public, he is more interested by the spectrogram of planet WASP 96b.
You always see the beautiful pictures captured by the James Webb Telescope, but in order to do science, what's really important is the spectroscopy. Spectroscopy is the splitting of light, and this shows us which molecules are there, among other things. That is the data that allows us to do physics. The telescope can examine conditions, the environment, whether there is water out there, and what the atmosphere is made of.
James Webb was the first to detect water, fog, clouds, and carbon dioxide on some exoplanets, those located outside the solar system. Its other main mission, examining the universe's oldest galaxies, which are so red they can only be seen with infrared cameras.
In this image, we see a supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy during the star formation phase and galaxy expansion.
In these blurry colors, Nicole Nesvadba sees gas, its speed, movement, a black hole, and galaxies combining.
This red blur is the signature of two galaxies merging together. It takes many years of studying to identify this phenomenon. That's the beauty of science. It allows us to collect all kinds of information we need so we can analyze it, and we can learn far more than we could with just a picture. If you only see this picture, it does look like a kid just painted it.
James Webb, the scientific tool, is also a political one. Last July, President Joe Biden unveiled the telescope's first image from space a day before the official release, beating NASA's partners, Europe and Canada, to the punch and not even mentioning their names.
These images are going to remind the world that America can do big things, and they remind the American people, especially our children, that there's nothing beyond our capacity. Nothing beyond our capacity.
Éric Lagadec says Biden's move helped capture the public's attention.
Many people realized that it was something very important because Joe Biden held a press conference to show that first image. I think no other president had done that for an event like this. World powers see this as a competition. That's their approach to space exploration.
The astrophysicist says every new picture goes viral on social media.
James Webb is like NASA's flagship. It gets people excited and invested in the program. It justifies its funding. I'm thinking of children who may be inspired by these images and become tomorrow's astrophysicists. Getting people to work in science, that's priceless. We live in a society with so many scientific challenges. To understand society, we need science, including space and astronomy. James Webb is a great way to get people interested in science and scientific methods.
1 year after its launch, the James Webb Telescope has exceeded its expectations, and it may even last longer than its planned 10-year lifespan.